Hey, so I just wanted to share real quick my experience with figuring out how to get these drawer sliders and these cabinets that are actually really small and kind of have that inset side to where you can only really screw onto this side because, you know, it's inset back there. So the first thing is getting these sliders. You can buy some on Amazon that have this extra piece that can slide back and forth. Just show real quick how you can move this in and out. So even if you don't know the depth exactly, or you know the one available isn't exact, you can move that in and out. So really I'm having to move mine to about here. So what it allows you to do is it allows you to screw in that bracket to this back piece of wood. Now this back piece of wood that you see, that little strip going along right here, I did have to glue and nail that to the back of the cabinets. So it needed to have something to hold on to. But basically that's just how it'll mount. The other thing too is just figuring out how to mount this efficiently. So I wanted to share that as well. Here's the end result of really what you're looking for. And I really liked these slider rails because when you shut it, you can slam it and it has that nice closed shut. So anyways, that's what you kind of got to do. Now I want to show the process that I did to get these in here. With these bigger these bigger drawers, it's a lot easier to get underneath there and put your whole body in there and line it up and everything. But with this small one, it's really tough. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So the main thing you're going to need here is obviously the slider rail. You'll need a level and then a pin. And I am actually kind of struggling to get a good angle of this, so I'll probably have to do it and then show you. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this slider and I'm gonna send it all the way to the back, and I don't even have to really have it lined up perfectly. So what I'm gonna do, sorry, this is all raw. Alright, I'm gonna take this slider, I'm gonna put it back there to the back, you see? Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my hand in there, I'm going to put a level on top of the slider, and I'm going to move this up and down with my hand back there while it's sitting on this ledge. And I'm going to, let me show you this bracket. I'm going to mark on this bracket, when it's level, the center of this really wide one. And the reason I'm going to do that wide one is because once I put a dot where I know is level, I have the vertical aspect figured out, but I don't really know left or right exactly where it should go. Now I do know, about how straight it should be, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a screw in there where I put the hole, and then I'm going to leave it loose. And when I leave it loose, I'm going to put the whole entire drawer in there, and it's going to self-align. So we'll see that. So I had to get a little light in here for me so I could see the level. But you can see the little marker right there. See, that's where I'm going to put the screw. Now the good part about the way that the bracket slides over it is that I can just take this bracket. Now I don't have to have the whole thing in there. Makes it easier. I'm going to put this screw, like I said, in this side bracket, the one that's wide, but I'm going to leave it loose so it can still move back and forth. Like, last quick tidbit, I went ahead and kind of piloted those holes with the screws and the screwdriver without using this, just because it was easier to get back there. And you don't need a drill or anything. Just get some, it's the small screws you get with these things, and you just push them in and they go in. Now I'm going to put these up. You can see I got these guys back here. All I'm going to do is take the slider, I'm going to slide them on. I got the sliders pushed in. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do is screw in the hole there on the side. I do want to have these a little bit inset of this surface so that the drawer will close all the way, and I want them to be about the same. I got these screwed in on the sides, and now I'm going to take the drawer and I'm going to slide it in, and I'm going to let these that can still move left to right in the back adjust to where they need to be. I have the drawer in there. Now I'm just going to basically take it back out. So just unslide the drawer, not take it out. Then where those screws are, they've adjusted, you're going to go ahead and tighten those down. You tighten those screws down back there, you'll just do a final test just to make sure it closes the way you want. Perfect. Then you'll take the last 2 screws and really just pick any of those holes. It doesn't really matter. I usually just do like the single holes that don't allow for any movement. You'll put 2 more screws back there just to give it some stability. There you go, got the last screws in. Give it a good final close. Does what you need, and then don't forget, put these felt pads here on the inside to prevent the paint from maybe chipping when it closes. But that's it. That's how you do it.